Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Alright, let's do duel. Not much to say about the story. I mean, there's a bunch of little key events in this particular duel. They had Obelisk and Cypher kill each other, and it essentially the impact caused them to literally see visions of the past of their past selves dueling and all this nonsense. Oh, no creature cards. That's good. Light Force Sword. Oh, one thing he did do is he used Light Force Sword to banish Obelisk for a few rounds. This is a terrible hand. I have Dark Paladin, which is Dark Magician plus Buster Blader. You can discard, it can actually negate spell effects by just discarding cards, and of course it gets 500 attack for every dragon type on the field or in either player's graveyard. It's pretty fancy. But this is a really shitty hand. Like, really bad. I say this often, but I literally can't do anything right now. You know what? Just Light Force Sword. I don't know what I banished. I have no clue what I banished. And it's doing 2,000 damage because it's he only has one card in his hand. I've changed a heart. I'm just going to concede. I'm not going to deal with this bullshit. Keep some cards in your hand to power Cypher despite Sky Dragon. Yeah, I had all of the cards in my hand. Good job, we Kaiba, you won. It would have been an amazing manga and anime if it just ended like that. It's like, oh yeah, I had no creatures in my hand. Heart of the cards really took the shit right there. Okay. This is something I can work with. I'm just gonna open with Swords of Revealing Light. I need all the time I can get to get creatures out. Yep, good thing I did. Counts as 2 tributes for a light monster, which means you tribute that and you can immediately summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. I do have a way of taking on Blue Eyes with Dark Magician plus Magic Formula, but that's about all we got right now. Alright. That's assuming I can actually summon it. Jackknife requires 5. Requires a tribute, so that's not good at all. So mostly, oh yeah, I think it is if you do Queen Knight and King Knight out, you get Jackknight for free. That's how he usually gets his quick 3 out, so he can try to do a tribute. I'm in trouble, because I literally can't do anything. I could have attacked, I guess. Nope, that wouldn't have worked. Alright, next round he's going to murder me. That buys me a turn. That's all it does. I'm just going to concede. Yeah, I'm gonna have to concede. He's just gonna murder me again. I mean, I could get freaking, what do you call it, Mirror Force, but you guys have seen my luck already. We're just gonna I'm gonna mulligan. Surprisingly, this game doesn't actually have any mulligan rules, I don't think. It's not like Magic where if you have all lands or all creatures, or all lands and all non-lands. Hey, that's a starting hand. Look at this. I have a spell card I can use. You have multiple Queen's Knights? Okay, whatever. I don't care about diffusion wave motion. Alright, I want to bring out Beta. Of course he has Pot of Greed. Alright, I'm assuming he has Shrink. Oh, here it is, King's Knight. When this is normal summon while you have Queen's Knight, you can special summon one Jack's Knight from your deck. That oddly worked. Not good. So yes, Kaiba actually has, I guess the first iteration was known as the XYZ combo. Essentially, the way they work is they can be fusioned without the need of a fusion card or polymerization. They can just attach to each other. Now, of course, the catch is you have to have the actual respective letter fusion. There's like YZ, XY, and XZ, and then there's XYZ, which is all of them together. A later series eventually introduces all the other fancy things you can do with it. It actually becomes a mechanic where you just attach to each other. They kind of introduced that in this first series of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they're called like Union monsters, but they didn't really do that much. At least not in comparison. Anyway, King's Knight. Boop. Yes, activate it please so I can get this out of my deck. Defense mode is... Attack mode is fine. And we'll go ahead and switch to attack position. We do have Cypher the Sky Dragon. I'm trying to resist the urge to do card destruction right now. Okay. Okay, pretty strong start. Oh, X-Head Cannon. So there's the other piece. It's a good thing we destroyed it when we could. Add one level 4 or lower warrior monster from your deck to your hand. Sure thing. Sure, I'll take, another King's Knight. I could tribute for Red Eyes, I'm not going to. Okay. Okay, you brought it back. Oh, he only has one Jack Knight. Good to know. Alright, well I just won this with knights. Skip. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do the opposite and see if we do better. Took us, what, 3 tries to actually get through with Yugi? I mean, it's not as bad as freaking the duel gets panicked. Alright, that's a starting hand. Well, that's cute. Yes, I know he has Obelisk. Or not Obelisk, but Summon Skull. Multiple Obelisk? Are you serious right now? Yeah, it's a problem. If he didn't have another monster, I could have pulled it off. Nope, never mind, because freaking this card will be gone forever. Yeah, I don't really have much going on here. 2 Obelisks, really? Is that really? Legacy of the Duelist, really? 2 of those. Don't need multiple god cards in this freaking game. Especially not duplicates. Just adds junk to the deck that you definitely don't need. Alright, well, let's try this again, shall we? Part of me which just wants to... 2 Obelisk. Yeah, screw it. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Stop giving me 2 Obelisk in my hand. Hey, I got Cypher's Sky Dragon as a reward. See, giving up does reward you with things. You know, be a great card to start with. Maybe a Blue Eyes. Well, it gave me a Blue Eyes. Alright, here's hoping I can stay alive long enough. Dark Magician, huh? So he's taking my Obelisk the Tormentor. I'm gonna take his Queen Knight. So he has Obelisk the Tormentor right now. Alright, let's go ahead and do a tribute. Counts as 2. Get Blue Eyes out. Hope you don't get tired of this cutscene. Oreo Blower Stream, or whatever he says in Japanese. In English, it's just White Lightning. Alright, he drew that, so I don't know what it is. Lord of Dragon. Dragon-type monsters on the field can't be targeted by card effects. Let's go ahead and pop that out then. Rainbow, that's fine. No cards. Bet you regret taking Obelisk now. Oh, he only has XYZ, so he can't actually do the other fusions. A little disappointing. That's okay. Yeah, he would have, if I did the other order, he would have still used the Spell Binding Circle on Blue Eyes, because that would have killed him. That's okay. Yeah, he's dead. Can't put more than one on the X-head cannon. Good to know, though. Alright. So, finals between Yugi and Merrick. Yugi does get Obelisk as the ante from Kaiba, but also Kaiba gives Yugi another card before the match starts. That's a trap card. Pretty much, that card was the only card he could figure that would have even a chance of going up against Raw. And Yugi's like, alright, sure, and he puts it in his deck. And he kind of uses it to help him out. When he actually draws the card that Kaiba gave to him, he doesn't even look at it. He just immediately puts it face down on the field and doesn't even check what card it is. And Kaiba allowed it. Raw was kind of ridiculous in the anime. In this game, it's not that special. There was also the whole issue about he didn't want to. It was a shadow duel, and as you took life point damage, your body would actually disappear. And he didn't actually want Merrick to disappear, so he was trying to figure out a way to avoid that. And I believe at the end, Merrick ends up just conceding. Oh, this is actually the card. Oh, it's a spell card. special summon one Metal Fiend. It cannot attack. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken for battle involving it. During each of your standby phases, pay 1,000 life points to destroy this token. So it's pretty powerful. Bad news is I have a shitty hand. During each of your standby phases, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. Yeah, I'll just take the damage. Oh wow. Monsters cannot attack the turn they're summoned. It's like summoning sickness. I think I've heard of that before. I think it's from a game. I think it's like Dungeon Dice Monsters or something. This is a horrible start. I literally... Yeah, I'm just doing this. Yeah, you win, Merrick. Oh yeah, the tokens that are summoned by Fiend Sanctuary can be used as tribute summons, so I could have used that to try to get out, like, something, but... Yeah, no. We're not dealing with that bullshit. I got better things to do with my time then. Well, no, I don't have anything better to do with my time. I'm literally playing this game because I have nothing better to do with my time at the moment. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Sure, whatever. At least I've got brain control, that's something. I'll put that face down and then I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep. Ganian. Oh yeah, right. It actually affects his stuff too. Alright, Big Shield Gardna. Hit his standby phase, it's gonna do damage to me. Yeah, take that. So, 1500 attack, but it gets stronger. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do here. It's stupid. It is beyond dumb. But I'm going to do it. We're doing this. Let's say it's gonna take 1, 2, 3. It's gonna put me at 3000 attack. Yeah, I can live with that. Alright, so I'm going to take... I'm concerned about the face down card, but... Doesn't matter what position. I won't be able to attack with it this turn, but... Got 3000 attack, 3000 defense. Okay, so that would have debuffed something. Yuki does get out Cypher against Raw, and it ends up doing no damage because I think that the effect in the anime is in the round that it's summoned, it can't be destroyed at all, or something ridiculous. Oh, just short. Oh, yeah, the reason is because the Chorus of Sanctuary is increasing all defense monsters by 500. That's why it didn't pierce through. Pot of Greed. Alright, I could do Soul Exchange. Yeah, let's do Soul Exchange. Alright, can't attack this round because of Soul Exchange, but that's fine, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, with that Chorus of Sanctuary, Queen's Knight's not gonna get through anything. Hey, Revival Jam. You gonna pay the life points? Yeah, you are. Alright, good for you. Alright. Next turn is when? The God card of all things. Alright, cool. Alright, so plays the opposing force. And we're almost done with this series, and I'll literally have nothing to say about the story about the other series, because I don't watch them or read them. I could talk about some of the mechanics, but even that's a bit limited. That is... Alright, well, Pot of Greed. When an opponent monster declares an attack, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Okay. If only cards your opponent controls are face-up monsters with 1600 or more attack, this card can attack your opponent directly. Interesting, I guess. Bring out Rival Jam for now. No cards. That's really shocking. I'll go for gold. Well, first, I'll flip you face up. Spellbinding Circle? Okay. And now I'll trip you for you. Oh, I should put it in defense mode. I'm an idiot. Well, no, it has to be face up to even get the bonus. Metal Reflect Slime. Level 10, 3000 defense. Doesn't affect monster. So if we ever need it, I guess. We have it. I'm really terrified that this is gonna be a... Nope, Karibo. That face down card is not what I think it is. Alright, I want to go ahead and do Malevolent Catastrophe just to blow up everything. And that is going to probably blow up anyway. Yep, that's fine. It's just growing stronger and stronger. Alright, no Mirror Force yet. Yep. Hey, Jack Knight. Can't attack this round though. Which means I win. Just saying. This means I win. If the only cards on your opponent's control are face-up monsters with 1600 or more, you can attack directly. Yes. Alright, and that's a win. Alright, let's do one more. So this is the final duel. There's a bunch of other storyline stuff that happens where they all go into Yugi's memory, or Yami's memories, and learn his about his past as a pharaoh. And Merrick's evil side was like involved, and there's this big fight and all this other junk. But in the end, it's the final thing that had to be done was Yugi had to fight against his other self to properly send him off to the afterlife. And so it's going to be Yugi's deck versus Yami, and Yami's deck has all three of the Egyptian god cards. What's pretty funny is at one point the pharaoh summons all three of them, all three of the Egyptian god cards, and Kaiba's watching this and he's like, okay, I'm out. It's like, yeah, it's hopeless. So the movie, I think it's the most recent movie that came out. Of course, by the time this video comes out, there might even be another one. But essentially, Kaiba ended up like starting another tournament, and essentially his goal was to get Yami to come back so he can fight him, because it's Yami who's the rival, not Yugi. But Yugi actually duels against Kaiba and actually wins, or was going to win, before interference happened. So yeah, this is Yugi's deck. Yugi has his own deck that he actually uses in the Pharaoh memory arc, and his gimmick was a lot of like leveling up creatures. So you got things like Silent Magician level 4, where each time your opponent draws a card, place one spell counter on this, and then once it meets a certain requirement, you can sacrifice it or tribute it to special summon a higher level thing. So there's like Silent Swordsman, Silent Magician. There's some other creatures out there too, though not in this deck. So yeah, we also have Valkyrion, which requires you to tribute Alpha, Beta, and Gamma from either the field or your hand. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and use green gadget here in attack mode. And with that, it'll get me red gadget. I have no fusions. I believe Yami Yugi has either Dark Paladin or Gaia, the Dragon Champion. I don't remember which. There's Gamma. So if I get one, if I get Alpha, or not Alpha, if I get Beta, I can automatically summon Valkyrion. And you can tribute Valkyrion to become 3 monsters. So it has its uses. I'm gonna get red gadget out. So I get yellow gadget. Essentially, this is just getting me more and more cards, which is nice. I'm already caught up with Yugi as far as cards are concerned. Bad news is, he probably has something good. Yep, Mirror Force. No monsters. That terrifies me. Alright, I guess I'll bring out Yellow Gadget. Which I guess I don't have any gadgets left in my deck, so I guess that's that. Okay, so level up allows me to ignore the summon conditions. That's good. Guess I give it a shot, see if it works. And it's immune to spells. Alright, there's Fiend Sanctuary. That will okay, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken, blah 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 blah. Once per turn, if a monster would be destroyed by battle, you can send one rock-type monster from your deck to the graveyard instead. Sure. So yeah, I'll take the reflected damage and then kill him. Alright. And he goes bye-bye. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video. When we come back, we'll do the opposite, and we actually have one other duel we can do in this, and then we'll be actually moving to the next series, which is GX. And I've done a little bit of GX, and as we progress with that, we'll actually unlock new decks and all that good stuff, and then we'll see 5D, 5D, Zexal, and RV. Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm D Depressed Dio, and this was Legacy of the Duelist. See you guys later.